With all the new technology being used today,
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat.
Twitter, Vine, and Instagram. Vine is my favorite.
students are beginning to question what is actually private and acceptable on the BYOD network at school.
We still have a right as human beings to be comfortable with our privacy on our personal digital device.
Students have concerns that their social media content is not private at school.
I don't think the school has a reason to look through our text messages, social media, and because it's an invasion of our privacy.
On page 52 of the Code of Student Conduct, under Students' Rights and Responsibilities, it says under searches and interrogations, school officials may search a student or a student's property with reasonable suspicion or the student's free and voluntary consent.
But the key word is reasonable suspicion.
As long as you're behaving within the spirit of the acceptable use policy, everything that you do is relatively private at that point.
Students sign the acceptable use policy, but few know what is actually in it.
I mean, I don't necessarily know what I'm signing, but I can't use it unless I sign. So, I mean, even me disagreeing with what I'm signing for doesn't make a difference because I'm still going to use the Wi-Fi.
The agreement states that students should not engage in
purposefully opening, viewing, or deleting files, electronically posting personal information about oneself or others, downloading or plagiarizing copyrighted material without permission, intentionally introducing a virus, posting messages or accessing materials that are abusive.
If you're doing something that draws attention, then it's going to get noticed. It's that way in society. It's that way with this resource.
There's a difference between what administrators can do and what police can do.
They need probable cause to search. So they cannot search you without a warrant or without probable cause. School officials, all we need is reasonable suspicion. And we check that by running searches every week. And we get a report of searches based on search queries.
Another concern among students are the possible consequences that come with breaking the acceptable use policy.
Could be restricted access to that computer, or it could be restricted access to FISD Wi-Fi. So we can limit you based on your IP address on your phones and any of your devices, or it could be more disciplinary action as well.
If there was a bullying situation that come up, there's resources for us to use to go back and look at that as a district, because that's a resource that we have to control because we've given it to you guys to use.
We want students to know that really we're here to try to help, but if they're not doing something they should do, then we have to get involved in that. So if you can help us do that, we'd appreciate it.
This is Haley South for MCS News, signing off.